Hello sewing people. I want to do a little showing off today on my white sewing machine. This is a 1870, I believe it is, white Treadle sewing machine. And I had worked on it previously, restoring the machine itself, the head, because it was just really yucky when I first got it. And I think I did a video about that. Then, and I also did the work on the black part down below the cast iron. I worked on that just using that the stuff you use for, I think it's called black stove actually. So, and I've just had the machine, looking at it, and I didn't like the dark color of the wood part. So I had my husband to work on it a little bit for me, and I wanted him to do the white. And he didn't want to do that white antique at the bottom. But I talked him into it. And I'm very happy with it. Because I can see the machine, the little decorative spots inside it a little better. Seeing that white, like where the drawers and things are, the work, the little scrolls and woodwork. Those show up a lot better, and with the wood being so dark as it was, I couldn't see the work on it. And he did a little bit better job than what I had done on the top of the machine, the wood part. It actually looks much better, what he did. Of course, it's not in perfect shape. It's a pretty old machine. But I love every scratch on it. And this is just a machine that I'm going to keep as a showpiece. Just a collector's item for me, since I love sewing machines. I really wanted a Singer, because my grandmother gave me an old Singer treadle machine when I was 12 years old. And it was lost. Long story behind that, but I still have the base part of the machine. The cast iron and part of the wood part. I think the only thing that's really missing is the actual machine itself. Somebody took the machine and they were going to restore it for me, and I never got it back. So, and that's been, gosh, 40 years ago. So, and I have since asked people about it, and they don't remember anything about it. So, anyway, I wanted to get another machine. I've had this machine, I don't know, a couple years. We went to Augusta and got the machine. So, anyway, I'm just showing it off a little bit today, and I'm going to open it up for you and let you see it on the inside. Sorry for the bumping. And I'm actually going to sew a couple stitches for you because I did it today. Alright, so hang on. Now, isn't that cool the way the machine opens? Love that. Okay, this is just a little look-see at the machine. Right now, I'll give you a chance to look at it. It's so pretty, I must say. I'm going to set up a few lights over here so I can see. Take me a few minutes. Just in case I can't get it up and going again, I'll show you right there what I did. There is definitely a learning curve to this type of sewing. But I can imagine back in the day when people got these machines, they had to be so proud. But it's definitely a learning curve, I gotta tell you. And I don't really plan on trying to learn how to sew with it, and I don't plan on doing that. Like I said, I just want to have it for fun. Just to look at it because it's so pretty, and because it reminds me of my grandmother. when she gave me that machine years ago. I was the proudest little 12-year-old girl you ever saw to get that machine given to me. So, let me see if I can get set up here and move things around a little bit. Just let you watch me sew a few stitches. Okay, so hang on. Alright, here we go. Don't expect miracles now. Take me a little while to get started. And the machine sews backwards too. It's backwards in comparison to how you would normally run a machine. So that's a bit confusing in itself. But you have to kind of get it started. Takes a few minutes. Hang on. Alright, here we go again. Uh-oh, I'm going backwards now. What I do? Now I am going backwards. I got it turned the wrong way. I guess that's how you go in reverse. I didn't realize that. But I was going the other way a minute ago. Yeah. Okay, so that's what it is. You got two ways you can go. So if you want to go in reverse, you sew it backwards. I didn't realize that. Now I know. I've got my threads all tangled up in here. See, there we go. That's reverse. I didn't know you could do that. It's kind of hard to stop and get going again. That's the tricky part. Oh, now see, now I got it going the wrong way. Backwards again. There we go. Once you get it going, you gotta kind of keep it going. Oh, me. Like I said, that is a learning curve. And this is only the first time I've ever done it, so you're getting to see what it looks like to see a dummy sew on one of these things. So, there we go again. I actually did pretty good on the back too, except where I got a little bit tangled up. I'm sure it needs a little bit more oil, and I got the threads tangled up together and so forth, but it actually did good for somebody the first time anybody's ever sewn on a treadle machine in their whole life. Learning how I actually got it threaded correctly. And I don't even have a manual or anything. Now, I actually did get it threaded correctly. Let me show you how I did it. Of course, the spool's over there on top. Move some of this out of the way. Alright, there's your spool. And it comes... Actually, I didn't realize it had two spools. Maybe I'm thinking of another one of my machines. Okay. Okay, so you come right up, right here, and you go right, there's a little hook right there. So I just kind of went in that hook and then came around this little ball, came down this way, and down right in this. Now I forgot what that's called. Oh gosh, I forgot what that's called. But I came down around there and then came back down and then threaded it. I don't exactly remember. It would take me a little while to remember how I did it. But anyway, I got it done. And there is a, you can adjust your thread length right here. So I did do that. And my husband and I put the belt on. And I mean, I'm sure we don't have it set up exactly, you know, as it should be. But we did get it set up. We did get it running. And so now we can say the machine does work. Because it does. It does sew. So I just wanted to share it with you because I'm really tickled over this machine. And I'll have another couple more vintage machines to show you coming up pretty soon. One of them's at the service, at my service mechanic man's place. And the other one, I have a little touch and sew. Well, I'll give you a little sneak peek at it just a second. Now, correction, it's not a touch and sew. I don't know how I came up with that, but anyway, it's a little featherweight, and I have the box for it, and I've cleaned it up, but it doesn't have. And I've had it serviced a couple years ago, and I just had never really messed with it. It was given to me by a relative, but it's missing the decals, so I have ordered the decals, and my husband said he would put the decals on it for me. So after I get that done, I will give you a demo on this machine. Okay, and it will be a little bit easier for me to demo the other machine because I know how to work it a little better, I believe, than I do a treadle. But that is an experience. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed looking at my treadle machine, and hope you'll come back and visit my channel again and subscribe and tell everybody about it. Anyway, happy sewing. Bye now.